Yo, everybody, what's going on? We've gone live a little bit earlier because I do not know what's going on with the market. The market just took a really strange dump on the back of what looked like a very, very strong move. I just literally was saying to the TikTok crew there, maybe this was like a liquidation hunt event, which is definitely possible. It feels like Bitcoin rebounding right now. But anyway, I'm going to bring the chart up right now because it's probably just easier. So super crazy like move right now. This is like wild. Look at this. This is the price of Bitcoin. TikTok, come back to me in a second. So yeah, not 100% certain as to exactly what's going on, if I'm dead honest, but you know, Ethereum ripping above a new all-time high, breaking 4,900, looking very strong actually. Alt starting to move very, very favorably. Everything kind of looking great, and then kaboom, like this massive like Bitcoin dump. It must be a liquidation hunt. It must be. That's all I can think. Is it's like you know, an attempt from the markets to kind of just grab hold of a little bit of liquidity. It's really bizarre right now. I'm trying to see if anything's going on. I'm tracking some kind of, I mean, look at this, longs, 12.4 million liquidated. This feels like a proper liquidation hunt. Like this is just some sort of whale group, or maybe it's some sort of exchange dump, but this is freaking insane right now. Like, where did this come from? Anyway, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the show as always. We're getting into it. We're not messing about tonight. We've got a lot to talk about. I was expecting to come on here and be like, hey, the market's going freaking crazy. Like, look at this Ethereum move. This is the 15-minute. Ethereum looking super crazy bullish. And then kaboom! This massive liquidation move. Like, what the f*** has just happened with the Bitcoin market? I didn't do anything, Robert Dover. Who sold? We're going straight down. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I'm really, like, bizarre as to exactly what the hell is going on. Not sure, I think, is the honest answer. Not sure. But yeah, this is kind of wild right now. Anyway, let everyone know that we are live. Like I said, we've gone live a little bit early just to try and understand what's happening. Try and get into this. Like, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why all of a sudden we just have this massive capitulation, this huge push down in the market? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, look at this. Bitcoin wicked to $111,000. I mean, that is a big liquidation. 12.49 million, 3 million, 1 million, 7 million. Like, longs just got obliterated for 280 million in an hour. The rug pulled us 2-bit. Yeah, no, just in 250 million worth of crypto longs liquidate. Yes, it feels like it's definitely like some sort of liquidation event. Like people trying to absolutely just wreck some longs right now. This has to be a coordinated. This has to be a coordinated move. I'm just going into see what or if there is anything that's really obvious out there. Like, I don't know. I mean, what the hell would be trading right now that would be dumping markets? Like, this is kind of wild if you ask me. Now, we could actually see this push back up 6 hours ago. So nothing on Galaxy Digital. Who else would potentially be dumping the markets right now? Pantera Capital. They're not really big. Let's go to Coinbase. Yeah, let's bring Coinbase up really quickly and sort of try and understand what's going on. So just now, bear with me. I'm trying to bring it on a different screen because the TikTok family will just be able to see what I'm doing, which just makes it a bit awkward. But yeah, hold on a minute. What is going on, you freaking noobs? Come on. Hold on a minute. I need to just close that. And yeah, that's fine. Right, okay. Okay. USD value. I'm not seeing anything. Like, is anyone seeing anything as to why, like, shit's gone crazy? Anyone? So, 47 seconds ago. Yeah, so look at this. USDC. Okay, let me bring this up. There is Coinbase. So, Coinbase hot wallet to Wintermute. 2 million, 34 million Coinbase ETH dump. Holy shit, this feels like super coordinated. Look at this. 12 million, 11 million. All coming out of Coinbase. So these are all sending them back to liquidity. Oh, this is such a liquidity. They're fucking awful people. Brian Armstrong has got a lot to say for himself. So look at this. Can you see this TikTok? I think you can. I think you can. So yeah, look at this. This is like massive Satoshi's wallet. Yeah, that'd be crazy if it was. This is like a massive liquidation event. This is a disgrace. Like, this is an absolute disgrace. Look at some of this money coming in. 12 million going to Wintermute hot wallet. 11 million Circle deposit. Like, yeah, this is a fucking like an absolute disgrace right now. They absolutely should be ashamed of themselves. 15 million Coinbase hot wallet USDC. Yeah, look at this. So there's just a ton of, let's go to Wintermute actually. There's a ton of money coming out of Coinbase, going into Wintermute, driving prices down, driving this massive like dumperino, and then they're all signed fucking stable coins to buy it back up. The absolute shambles. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I freaking hate cryptocurrency. I hate it. Look at some of this. So Wintermute hot wallet to Binance deposits 10 million in Bitcoin. 44 million sent from Hyperunit to Wintermute hot wallet. Man, they coordinated the shit out of this to dump this. Look at this. Look how aggressive this dump was. It's like 100 million there in USDC going to this. Oh my God, they're an absolute fucking shambles. Look at Bitcoin. Look at it pumping back up again. Absolute shambolic. I mean, that is an absolute disgrace, isn't it? Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. We're just going to keep an eye on what's going on in the markets. The market looks super bullish, but it does like some people, namely cryptocurrency exchanges, are after a payday right now. Overhyped, over-accelerated markets. They're like, yep, we're taking your brass. We want it all, baby. Anyway, we're going to break these markets down over the course of the next hour. I hope you're all doing well. Don't forget the like and subscribe button as you walk through the door. We're on our way to 40,000 subscribers, baby. So get ready. Also, in other big news, I actually have just launched a new 2-Bit Crypto channel. I'm actually going to do a second channel, but I'll share more details about that. But basically, it's going to be a meme coin channel. So I've been loving meme coins recently. And yeah, I want to keep traditional kind of charts, Bitcoin, XRP, all stuff on this channel, this main one here, YouTube channel. But I'm also launching a meme coin channel as well. So yeah, we'll see how that does. It might be a complete waste of time. But anyway, we'll be doing both channels because why not? It's not like I've got enough to do. Anyway, Robert, so what's going on? 37's here as well. Welcome, Craig. Harlem in the building. What's going on, buddy? Welcome, 𝗏𝗲𝗿𝗀𝗃. Good to see you as always. Lord Black Video says, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, no, it's pretty wild, isn't it? It's pretty wild. Binance down, MEXC's down. No way, bro. No way. No freaking. Is that true? No way. That can't be true. That can't be true. I mean, Coinbase being down could be a problem, but man, that, I mean, it. No way. No way those exchanges are down. No way on this earth. Hold on a minute. Oh, stop loss cascade. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely insane, isn't it? It's absolutely disgraceful. Yeah, MEXC's not down. It's fine. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you could put it out, but yeah, you already have a meme code, Joel. Oh, shut up, Holmes. Anyway, Nicholas, what's going on? Yeah, we're gonna try and break it down. What do you use to look at all that info? Well, I just have a plethora of things. Trading view for my charts, as well as CoinGlass, and yeah, a few other bits and pieces that we have to make sure that you guys are dialed in. All I just make sure is you're here, and we'll keep you updated. Take me to the global event, War Fascination. I don't think there's nothing crazy going on right now, is there? There's nothing crazy that I can see. There's not a declared war or anything. That's not breaking news. Man dies after a stabbing. Okay, that's pretty normal. News. Yeah, there's nothing going on right now. There's no global events that are like disastrous at the minute, I believe. Unless someone's going to tell me otherwise. Doesn't look like it. Pope Leo. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So there's nothing breaking, right? There's nothing kind of crazy going on right now. No like super mega weird stuff. This is just, in my opinion, a super mega crazy liquidation hunt. That's my opinion. Like, people are getting smashed to oblivion right now. So 288 million. Let's quickly refresh this. And we are at, yeah, 288 million worth of longs just got absolutely obliterated. Now, the point here is, though, when we talk about Wintermute, and again, just looking at these wallets coming in, let's just click refresh. They coordinate this. I don't care what anyone says. Like, people will call me like some sort of weird like witch hunter or whatever it is, but you can't just randomly break an all-time high on Ethereum, rotation of capital. Don't forget, when you saw it, by the way, I actually tweeted this out, that that there's no big institutional buying right now, right? It's not like, oh, Galaxy Digital just bought like, you know, sorry, not Galaxy Digital, like Bitmine bought like $1 billion worth of Ethereum. Like, none of that's here. So this was a rotation out of Bitcoin. And I think people just thought, yeah, we're fucking taking you out here. So look at this. Binance Hot Wallet gets 23 million USDC. Circle gets 19 million. Coinbase, all stablecoin. Look at this. Stablecoin coming back out of exchanges. Man, this is a fucking disgrace. Like an absolute disgrace. Look at this coordinated dump. Every single coin just took an absolute shit. Wow. Absolutely wow. I mean, that's crazy news. That is crazy. That, yeah, that is absolutely insane, in fairness. That's absolutely insane. I shorted Suie at the trend line and bam! Mexi peeps went down, but on now. Can't log into Binance UK. That's wild, actually. CME also. Yeah, CME's at 93k, though. ETH barely moved. That's true. We have low volume, always dangerous to volatility. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, it's breaking back up. I mean, 48.30. I mean, the fact we were kind of chilling at 49, breaking new all-time highs is kind of wild, but yeah, what a start to the show, everybody. What a start to the show. It's always good to have you brews. Make sure you dialed in. Also, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, if you want to be part of the 𝗲𝗲𝗍𝗲𝗀𝗃, don't miss it. It's definitely worth being part of it, as always. Anyway. And welcome to everybody on TikTok as well, by the way. All 40 of you, so thank you so much. Don't forget, keep tapping that screen. Feyenoord, Binance dumping. They're all dumping, bro. They all literally just played the longs like you wouldn't believe. Bitcoin's coming back a little bit. Again, altcoins getting absolutely crazed. Like, look at this volume spike, though. This is like, you can tell me whatever you want. Bear in mind, we're on the 5-minute chart here. That was over 1,186 Bitcoin sold in that exact moment. That is freaking crazy. Crazy. So, yeah. Anyway, BTC dip. Get the buys going. Connor, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, we went live a little bit earlier because I just wanted to kind of see what was going on with this market move. But yeah, it's pretty insane. Like, just a random Sunday night dump. Always fun. First time seeing your stream. You were the only live. Love it. Hey, Lord, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're here 6 days a week, bringing you the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency news, reviews, and everything else. So, yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it, my man. This will probably continue and hit crazier weight than Bullrun vertical. I mean, that's true. That's true. We need to kind of see where we are. I mean, the big one's obviously ETH holding up, but it is super interesting that we're seeing these massive moves. I mean, look at this. Hyperunit moving $45 million. Can we see this on a time frame? Yeah, so look at this, right? Look, hold on a minute, TikTok. You guys need to see this as well, right? Look at this. So this is on an exact moment. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, this is freaking insane. So this was one block, one Bitcoin block, as an example, by the way, of which it had 114 freaking Bitcoin, 114 million Bitcoin in that. That's freaking insane. That is actually insane, by the way. And this was from Hyperunit hot wallet. They dumped $114 million in one Bitcoin block. Holy shit. What did Coinbase do? This was this one's a bit more difficult to understand. What's this one? Gas limit, total fee from, okay, this one's a bit more difficult. It's on Ethereum. Okay, screw you, Ethereum. We don't care about you. Don't care about you, Ethereum. USDC. Okay, this Bitcoin one, that's an hour ago, so I'm not really asked about that one. Okay, let's look at this USDC one from Coinbase. What was the value of this mother trucker? You can't put it in order. That's annoying. That is actually annoying. Okay. So basically, definitely, I think it's fair to say that we saw a significant amount of selling pressure coming in from some of these units. I mean, the fact that it was as coordinated as well. Let's take it down. We were in the 10 millions. Let's go down to just the 1 millions. This is probably going to give us a little bit more to sort of see where we are. But yeah, look at this. This is kind of wild. This is actually kind of wild in fairness. So yeah, Solana, we saw a massive dump on Solana from Wintermute. Circle. I want to see some more Bitcoin just because I think that'll be a bit more easy to track. So Bitcoin feels like it was coordinated. So look at this. ETH, Sol, ETH. Holy shit. This is kind of wild. Sorry, language out 2-bit. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody. Okay, I will get you to you guys in a minute. Okay. From this. Okay, let's have a look at Wintermute hot wallet sending. Okay, Binance hot wallet. Let's have a look at this. Sending these amounts of Ethereum. Okay, you can't really see that. Okay. Well look, we kind of got where we want. Man, there's like no Bitcoin moving at all. Okay, Wintermute, this Bitcoin block. This one could be pretty interesting. So what did this move? $7.68 million. Just like a cool dumperino. Let's go back a little bit more and then we will get into kind of normal stuff as well. But yeah, definitely then kind of a absolute deliberate move. So look at this. Wintermute hot wallet. Moving this one, 13 million. Yeah, they literally dumped this market. That is freaking insane, bro. That is insane. I reckon if Sol breaks this resistance, it's on for it. But yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Well, look, we're going to stick with it right now. 112,500. This is not the stream I thought I was going to have. I'm not going to lie. This is not the stream I thought I was going to have. I thought I was going to be like, oh, everything's going crazy. Like, oh, we're all super bullish. Life's brilliant. And it's like, oh, what? What the hell? Market just took it up. No one seems to be talking about it, which is even weirder. Like, am I just kind of losing my mind right now? What's going on with crypto now? DJ Mangia, I have no idea. We're trying to work it out. I think, and the fact that I'm not seeing anything come up here, the fact I'm not seeing any kind of real news is I genuinely think it's a liquidation event. So Bitcoin dropped $4,000 in minutes. This is like definitely, this has to be a liquidation event. Like there's nothing on here that that is really telling us that something's going on. There's no breaking news. There's no like, yeah, there's nothing. That's just a literal exchange liquidation event. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. I am sticking to it. Look at this. $300 million in the last hour of longs. That is a disgrace. An absolute disgrace. You've got like hundreds of thousands of dollars being liquidated. Look at these longs, by the way. Look at these freaking longs that came in at the point in which we dumped on the market. Holy crap, that's wild. They're preparing for the news tomorrow. I mean, that's. I was kind of thinking this actually earlier on. I was thinking maybe they push the market down, maybe not. I mean, I really thought we'd hold BTC up around 113, but yeah, this is like pretty painful. In fact, this is pretty painful. Like we could like just go down to some sort of crazy shit here and like retest some of these lower ranges again. I mean, what do we have here? Like, that's like the 112 line. Go a little bit further down. The 110 line is probably a little bit down here. What would be interesting is let's fib retracement this to the previous low. What does this look like? Yeah, so you could get at 382 at 109.6. Look at this 112 at the 0.5 Fibonacci. Probably looks for that one to hold. That's probably what we need to get to, this line here right now. So yeah, it's war between USA versus Venezuela. Is it really? Is that actually? No way. That's like the most ridiculous thing I've heard in my entire life. Nothing's come up on my thing. Coachy, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Right. Anyway, I apologize. I feel like I've been talking a lot and not speaking to anybody. I bought the top yesterday. Again, I bought the dip today. I just keep stacking before the train leaves station. Good idea. I bought some more Pepe today. That was a bad idea. I thought, what's it at right now? Pepe is at... Do you know what? I bought it at 1032. So I'm actually okay. I'm just DCAing into Pepe like a crazy man at the minute. They don't want us to hit alt season. I mean, that's also true as well. Early start tonight. I did put it in the Discord that I was going to start early just because the markets are super volatile. So I thought, right, let's get in here and see what the hell's going on. Obi Joe, what's going on? But to see Gonzalo's here. Too bit good predicting the alt season. Love it. Hey, Obi Joe, it's Ethereum broke an all-time high today, you massive chopper. Cool Case says going lower. Told you. Did you? Momentum going and people scared now. Well, we'll see. What's the recent update you got, buddy? Kochi. Massive liquidation event. We've seen humongous, just for example, one Hyperunit sending $114 million worth of Bitcoin in a 5-minute window. That's insane. Big liquidation event. I think people got way overexcited. Everyone was like, hey, Carol, thanks for the follow on the live creator. And Bits Plays with the hearts. Thank you, buddy. I think people just got a little bit excited. People were like, oh my God, here comes the markets. Get ready. It's going to be super, super bullish and exciting. And I think the exchanges and everyone else has gone, right, that's it. You massive choppers, we're going to dump the shit out of this. So what did we do last Sunday? Last Sunday was pretty flat, actually. But yeah, I mean, that's a big old candle. It is coming back a little bit. The fact that we definitely had sort of the alt season was running. You know, altcoins were on the move. Ethereum breaking a new all-time high. Lots of alts moving was good news. And I just think that they've taken an opportunity. They've cleared some longs out. I tell you what would be interesting. Can we see this statistic, actually? Let me see if I can see this statistic. It'd be interesting to see what the leverage orders were. Oh, we can see it actually. Hold on a minute. Open interest BTC. Well, will that tell us what I want? No. Let me ask my favorite new thing, ChatGPT. Can you show me the leverage long placed on Bitcoin in the last 1 hour? Let's see if we can find it. What the heck was that? Chris Bendix, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I am going to sit there and I'm going to go for a flush in terms of long liquidations. I mean, this is crazy. Like 300 million is crazy, bro. Like, what the hell? Where did that come from? Where actually dumped everything? Let's have a look. Bybit, massive choppers. Right, Bybit. Let's see what you guys are up to. Bybit. We're going to find out what these cretins were doing. Bybit, centralized exchange. What are you doing, Bybit? You dumped 150. You liquidated 115 freaking $1 million on your platform. You absolute. I mean, look at this. Hot wallet going to Binance deposits, 2 million. Let's go up a little bit further, actually. So let's go 10 million. Let's go 10 million. So here we go. Look at this. They sent 25 million to Binance deposit. But oh, come on, bro. This is like the worst. You're telling me that all of a sudden Bybit at 8 minutes went, oh yeah, let's send 50 million fucking dollars. In fact, actually more. Let's send $100 million to Binance deposits of stablecoins. Like, what the hell? Get out of here. Like, get out of here. At the same time, we send 135 Bitcoin. I mean, this is 3 hours ago, so this kind of makes this. I mean, this doesn't make any difference. But look at this. This is a shambles. This is like literally a shambles. On AVAX as well. Like, they did it over a number of different like platforms. So they sent it on AVAX. They sent it on what's that one? I don't know. BNB. Come on, Bybit, you massive cretins. Are any of the big guys rotating into ETH? So there has definitely been some movement into ETH today. Like, definitely. One time, what's going on, buddy? I bought just an hour ago. Guess what? Dump. Yeah, one time. Don't worry about it, bro. It's life. It's like XRP is recommended to buy before the bull run starts. Yeah, look, I'm big on XRP. I'm a big fan of XRP. I mean, you might have just got a chance of a dump, to be honest. Might be if you'd have had some positions in, then hey, all good news. Hey, thanks everyone. Thank you everybody for the follows. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, because we're not regulated, Stephen. That is important. That is the unfortunate nature of it. To pull up Ethereum on CoinGecko. Yeah, I will. That thing's going crazy, Tim. That is actually generally going crazy. Not forgetting, most of these exchanges our companies bought either Bitcoin at 100K or less. Yeah, mate. I mean, they've got more money than we know what to do with. That is unfortunately just life, though. I mean, this is the market. If you don't want to, trade these risky assets, then go to the stock market. This is unfortunately the nature. Now, is it legal? Probably not. How can you prove it? Well, you can't really. But unfortunately, that's kind of where we sit right now. But yeah, it is life. Look at this. Up 70%, Tim. Bullish. Yeah, it's nice, Tim. That's nice in the 24-hour. I mean, this take a little bit of a dumper, but I know Tim called this one. This one's performing very, very well indeed. So shout out to the Ethereum team making it happen right now. Right. Bitcoin is coming back. But what is safe to say here, if you're just joining the live stream, by the way, there has been a massive liquidation hunt. And I am speculating, but I think I'm right. Massive liquidation hunt driven by Bybit by the looks of it. They sent $100 million worth of Bitcoin to Binance. I mean, what'll be crazy, and let's have a look at it now. OKX, we haven't really checked OKX. Let's see what they did. If OKX is sending to other exchanges, then, I mean, you just have to sit back, relax, and be like, okay, that's fine. Here's the thing. Coordinated, effective, deliberate. They all cashed in pretty aggressively. So OKX looked like they were okay. OKX. Let's just go a little bit lower. Okay, so actually, no, they did dump. So what did they send? Binance deposit. They sent 5 million to Binance, Upbit, Binance. Oh my God. Yeah, they absolutely wrecked the market. Holy shit. And 10 million to OK from deposits to hot wallet. It's not real money though. Yeah, I mean, that's true, by the way. That is actually true. That is the problem. That is it. Forget when it's legal, just part of the game. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And has been for a very long time now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is unfortunately the nature of the beast. That is the nature of the beast. Do you think the exchanges rug the market to cut their losses because they know we are at the cusp of the altcoin season? No. I think exchanges liquidated long positions and took their money. That's what I think. Look at this. So, for example, here's some of the things. 300 million got liquidated. What does that mean? $300 million of everyday users' capital just left and went into exchanges. Simple as that. It's almost like, how would you analyze this? You would say something like, you say to somebody, hey, give me that tenner, and in 10 minutes, if I've still got this £10, then I'll give you 20 back, right? And then the minute they walk away, you hide the tenner and go, what tenner? That's basically what happened in the market in the last 20 minutes. That's literally what happened. And so the person goes, hold a minute, I gave you a tenner. They go, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You definitely didn't give me a tenner. That's literally what's just happened. So $300 million has just vanished, just gone into the pockets of the exchanges and everyone else. So yeah, pretty wild. Pretty crazy if you ask me. So let's stick with this. We'll keep an eye on it. I mean, ETH back down to 4,700. Look at this. Loads of coins just dumped. And then some of these have had an aggressive dump. I mean, look at the Aerodrome Finance, for Christ's sake. This was moving nicely. AVAX was on the move, took a massive dump arena. I mean, look, it's not the craziest dump we've ever seen. And probably not the worst thing in the world to be under 116, but the way in which that's done is disgusting. I mean, absolutely disgusting in my opinion. But anyway, 𝗦𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀, it's all blue. Anyway, right. Michael Saylor is buying Bitcoin though. He probably should have bought some. He probably should have just bought some now. Did you look into this RWA that everybody is starting to talk about? Could it be real? Blazer, RWA is a narrative. It's real world assets. It's not a coin. I don't know if you. I don't want to be rude, by the way, and I promise I'm not being rude. But RWA is a narrative. Within RWA, there's loads of other coins. So there is loads of partnerships going on with XRP. They've partnered with a number of different assets. But the actual reality is RWA is just the narrative. So I think it's a coin specifically to it. There is World Liberty Finance, which is due to launch in the next under 24 hours, which will have a narrative of RWA attached to it. But yeah, that's where we're at. Right. Love what you're doing, dude. Hey, XRP news. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Nick, thanks for the follow, my man. Appreciate that as well. Oh, yeah, it's not real money that I bought my Lambos with. RIP your internet. I shouldn't be. Let me just check which... I'll be back in 2 seconds. Oh, that's why. Sake. Sorry, guys. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Right, I should be back. It connected to my other internet. Not that I have two internet things, but it connected to a different one. I have one down here so that like my channel's in. Right, bear with me because it's super warm in here. I'm super excited. I promise I've not gone anywhere. I forgot I've got a microphone attached to me so that TikTok can hear me as I walk around the room. Right, we're back. So look, Sailor's buying. Which is good news. Bitcoin is on sale. I mean, never a truer word has been said, Mr. Sailor. Bitcoin is officially on sale right now, so watch out. He is going big. But important to reference, here's some key things. By the way, TikTok, look that way, because this is way more fun than looking at my face. Bitcoin entering the prime cycle on August 28th. There we go. Lots of people have a view as to what's going on. The recurring 2013, 2017, 2021 pattern signals a 300k BTC pump and altcoin rally. That could be pretty interesting. So again, something we've not really seen right now, but again, absolutely could start to see that push. We've done the bear, we've done the consolidate. We sort of hoped we were on the move tonight for altcoin season, but yeah. Anyway, that's kind of where we get to right now. What's interesting is the markets were, and this probably tells us that this is definitely like a big liquidation event because the markets have got pretty bullish. You can see here, look, a Bitcoin whale moved over $689 million and bought Ethereum with it, and they now hold 1.28 billion. So yeah, pretty interesting that, yeah, they start to kind of buy a significant amount of Ethereum. No surprise whatsoever. And at the same time, by the way, that we see Ethereum leaving exchanges like never before. In fact, the actual number of Ethereum on exchange is hitting an all-time low. And that's kind of why we got this move. Now, if you cast your minds back about maybe like 2 weeks, something like that, maybe 3 weeks, I can't remember. I'd said, like, I felt the market was suppressed, and I felt at some point Ethereum was going to have to break. They wouldn't be able to kind of suppress the price anymore. I feel like we sort of got that a little bit today, and then it was like, obviously in the last, like, half an hour, they were just like, nope, if we want to dump this freaking market, we are going to dump this freaking market. But the good news is, longer term, take out the micro volatility, everything, I think, is pretty much on track. So, good news, if you ask me, right? Good news, if you ask me, charts still hold up pretty well as well, which is good. Right, Strategy will be buying BTC any minute. Well, they're going to be buying it. Well, they could be buying it. I mean, who knows? Maybe they have already bought it. But, I mean, the fact that now ETH broke an all-time high and is now red. I mean, look at this. This is kind of fucking crazy. Like, I am genuinely struggling a little bit with this. This is an absolute disgrace, isn't it? Michael maybe says, more now. 500x, you're part of the problem. Yeah, exactly. Market cap dropped to 76.9 billion in 1 hour. Yeah. Liquidations are getting worse. $312 million of liquidations has got in. Bear in mind, you can almost liquidate people by not even caring. You don't even have to have the capital to liquidate. But look at this. This is like a disgusting dump on a Sunday night, isn't it? Is Ondo a good investment? I think so. Yeah, I like Ondo for sure. 1 hour open interest change shows how much leverage exposure. Okay, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. So this is open interest in the last hour. BTC volume, price, funding rate, volume, long shorts. Okay, but it doesn't really. It doesn't really tell me what I want though. I wanted to sort of see. Oh, here we are. Here we go. 5 minute. Oh, let's do. Oh, I don't want to do 8 hours. Like 8 hours is ridiculous. So 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's not really showing me what I want though. Not really showing me what I want, to be honest. 1 hour long liquidations. Okay, yeah, we've seen that. Let's see what this one says. Coin analyze. So aggregated long-short account ratio. So we saw a massive spike as obviously people getting liquidated on the back of that. The long-short account ratio, different according to Binance, the proportion of net long and net short accounts to total accounts with positions. Each account is continued by one. Long-short ratio, long account percentage versus short account. So yeah. So this kind of tells a little bit here, by the way. All right, TikTok, you need to see this. What happened to BTC? That dump. Everyone exchanging got liquid. Just trying to liquidate. So this tells us here, like, this is over the last, is this days? Oh, I could have done it with, oh, this is hours. Okay, cool. Right. This is 30 minutes. Okay, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. Brilliant. Yeah, this is great. So here it is. So what we can see here is the number of longs coming in. Oh, this was always going to happen. Man, they are such a disgrace. Such a fucking disgrace. Let's take a look at this. August 22nd. Sorry, I know I'm flicking around a little bit, but this is going to kind of give us what we need. August 22nd was, okay, yeah, was this big pump here, right? So August 22nd, this big pump here. Okay, fine. So again, these are all people taking profits on longs. So this is people then going short on the market. So look at this. So basically since the 23rd, we have been way overcooked on longs, right? Like super overcooked on longs. Everyone's getting like crazy bullish. The markets are massively over leveraged now on long players. So this is exactly what happens. Then you see these shorts coming in, which is kind of interesting as well. So can we go a little bit nearer? 15 minutes. Yeah. So I wonder if I can put this on aggregated long short accounts. Okay, let's see if we can put this indicator on here actually. Aggregated long short. No, aggregated long short. Okay, maybe I can't. Okay, fine. Let's keep an eye on this. So yeah, if it's that. No. Okay, fine. Right. Screw it. So yeah, so this is telling us here that literally the market, so from kind of earlier on yesterday, longs have been building as the market kind of held steady. Ethereum starting to move. Longs. Everyone's kind of get super crazy on longs. And then boom, they're just like, we're at peak 2.13, which is basically where we were before the last pump. Longs dialed in and they've gone, absolutely, you are getting completely wrecked, you massive set of choppers. So this absolutely aligns to our theory, which is that, yeah, the exchanges just totally dumped it. Please tell me what happened to the market, please. We think, and I'm only hypothesizing with some facts I've just been talking about, that exchanges as well as liquid dexes have just completely stolen everyone's money. That's my opinion. $338 million of longs. Jesus. In the last hour. So yeah, basically a massive liquidation event. I mean, look at some of these that are coming through right now. 12 million, 4 million, 2.6 million, 1.25 million. So again, you could look at this one of two ways, though, I think is probably fair to say. You could say, oh my God, we're going to go to zero. The market's way overcooked. Or you can just be like, okay, I know what it is. It's fine. People have just kind of got wrecked. This is why it's important, by the way, to not over leverage yourself. I would wait. Personally, if you're thinking of buying into the market, I personally would just wait right now. Never trade or buy or sell on super crazy volatile moments because you just don't know what's going to happen. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. That's my view anyway. I'd just kind of chill it and say, so this dump is going to be quick. Then it's then if it's, well, no, that's why you get such an aggressive dump on liquidation events. So you got to understand, like, it's just bursting through price support. Like, they're just absolutely crushing everybody. So yeah. Do people move to ETH, then alts? I mean, there's a debate on it. There's a debate. I saw an interesting video today talking about the 4-stage cycle. Yeah, how true that is, I'm not sure. Yeah, nasty look on BTC. wanted to flush some heavy longs. Yeah, definitely. Like, a definite big event. I tell you who normally is pretty good on this. Who's normally pretty dialed into the markets, actually. Let's see if he's saying anything. Let's just go over to this. Crypto. Let's see what he's saying. Is he saying anything? 1 hour ago, XRP is exploding. Okay, so he's not saying anything. So yeah, super quiet on X right now, which probably means that no one really cares. Mega Pump comes next. I mean, 𝗏𝗏 Crypto is just like, he's just wild, isn't he? 𝗏𝗏 is fucking wild. I kind of feel like 𝗏𝗏 just has no idea what's going on anywhere. Like, he just has no idea. Literally 1 minute ago, by the day, we break all-time highs next week. Then Mega Pump comes next. But it's just like, what the hell are you talking about? Germany wants to try. Okay, that's not good. Storm the SEC XRP issues a storm the SEC with amendment finals. Okay, that was Friday. No one cares about that. Fox News, the only person going to okay, that's not nonsense. Okay, yeah, so there's literally nothing. There's literally nothing. Market's just dumped. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Who cares? Move on. Normal stuff. Exactly, Ardon. Yeah, the weekend dump. Yeah, lots of liquidity at 106. Yeah. Everyone is busy trading. Thing is, will always flush at some point. Yeah, look, the reality is that's how they need it. You know, this gives opportunities for people to get in. You know, this plays out, I guess, importantly. Sometimes better to buy higher when you have some kind of confirmation. Yeah, that's true as well. That's true. Good time to buy the dip. I mean, look, where would I be right now? I would, you know, I'd probably be setting some buy orders at maybe just like 111,800 on Bitcoin. Maybe if you were thinking of grabbing that. That could be a thing. You could even argue and say, well, maybe I want to just test a little bit lower, set 109, 110, see what happens. Again, I'm not telling anyone this is not financial advice. This channel is not that. We're just trying to bring you some education and keep you dialed into what's going on. But what we do know is that there is going to be some pretty big events coming over the course of the next 24 hours. Trump launching the new WLFI finance coin on Ethereum, by the way, which should be pretty bullish. And yeah, I mean, fingers crossed, we sort of see that. Ethereum looks like it's kind of breaking back up. The best thing we could probably get right now is just a little bit of a chill out. Just like BTC holds, kind of just chills. BTC was definitely being rotated out of, though, by the way. Hey, Drazel, thanks for the follow, man. Definitely being rotated out of into altcoins. And the Bitcoin being down 2.7 is probably not the worst thing. If alts can hold up, you know, if ETH can hold 0.5, Solana's kind of in there, which would be good. By the way, I actually staked some more Airdrome Finance today. Oh, for God's sake, I'm going to sign into a wallet. Yeah, I just thought, why not? Like, the APR is great, and yeah, I think it's got some really good momentum on it. So I thought, well, you know what? Why not? So I staked a little bit more Airdrome Finance, just trying to make it work. Is sentiment bullish? Yeah, I think so. I think so. So yeah, look at this, 36.63% APR, baby. I cleared it out. We already got 41 bucks in there in 24 hours. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So yeah, I increased my position in Airdrome to about 22 Gs now. So yeah, pretty good. That's all. So, you know, when I say my portfolio is like $500, it is because I actually don't have access to this. But anyway, good news, my opinion. I think it's gonna be worth it in the long run. Right. Is sentiment bullish? Yeah, look, I mean, I think so. Look at this on the daily candle. So this green like thing going right through here, by the way. Sorry, I always forget to show you guys. It was 300 million BTC got liquidated. Yeah, well, it's more. It's like 330. DB, what's going on? Why the dip? Basically, I think exchanges and liquid DEX is just absolutely wrecked everybody. What price are you selling your ETH at, 𝗥𝗲𝗍𝗱? I'm selling at a number of different prices. I start taking profits from 7,500 all the way into about 12, depending on market sentiment. People now think 19K. So, you know, I'd be leaving it a little bit, but yeah, 7.5. I'm going to start to just take a little bit out from the market, and then yeah, kind of work it way up. Alts are never going to run. I won't be so sure about that. ETH broke an all-time high, man. People are super like, just, it's fine, chill out. Evening, lad. Hope the portfolio's up. Ross, what's going on, Ross Caldwell? Yeah, it's all right. All right. It was better about an hour ago. But yeah, Lauren Babs in the house. What's going on? The volatility, almost time to sell everything. It's Stardog. I'm so bullish on you. ETH's going to turn green again in a minute. Right. Interesting enough, by the way, a couple of other news articles, and then we'll just kind of chill out. But look at this. Whales have been very active in recent hours. All the altcoins, they are trading. So look at this. Same time, another transaction. A whale sold 123,000 link. They're all buying beat. I mean, this is the other thing you got to think about. Whale deposited 5.4 million worth of USDC into Hyperliquid's exchange, opening 20x leverage long position on ETH, 40x long position on BTC, and 10x leverage long position on Hyperlink, Aave, and MKR. People think there's some big news coming in. I feel like this week could be crazy, by the way. I think this week could be crazy. Let's take a really quick look at Break, what am I trying to think? What am I trying to look for? Someone help me out here. Pre-market. I don't even think what it's called. Let's have a look. So people definitely think I mean, this week could be crazy. You've got a little bit of trading on the back of what Powell says. Vern, thank you so much, buddy. A little bit of trading on what Powell said, sort of back end of is it a bank holiday for you guys as well in the US? It's not, is it? Oh, here we go. Holy shit. This could be pretty, oh my gosh, this could be tasty. Look at this. The implied open on the Dow is 861 points higher. Me. That could be pretty tasty, couldn't it? The NASDAQ at 351, Russell at 86. What have we got? So look at this. Hong Kong Stock Exchange, the Nikkei aren't going to do much. So that's kind of interesting. Europe, again, is going to be pretty fat. Man, the US markets look like they're going to come in fucking hot. Oh my gosh, that could be pretty tasty. That could be pretty tasty. Ben, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Yeah, NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday. Nice, yeah. $4.5 trillion market cap. That's an absolutely insane market cap, isn't it? But yeah. Massive pump coming. Robert, I think so as well. Crypto, what often more than short term? The scare people out of business. Yeah, exactly. They want your crypto cheap. Trump's launching a coin. Do you know what I mean? He needs some Ethereum tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, look at this. ETH definitely is trying to rally back up off that support level. Look at this on ETH, by the way. I drew this earlier. Holy frick. Look at these lines. Looking super bullish. And everyone knows, look at this. My favorite ETH pass. Whoop, 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 whoop. Thunderbirds are go. Anyway, so ETH looks pretty crazy if you ask me. So it'd be nice if ETH closes green actually today. That would be a good news story. Algorand's looking pretty good. Zebex on the move as well today. Man, look at these. Like, RWA is getting smashed to oblivion and memes getting pummeled. Anyway, right. Good. Okay. We'll keep an eye on this one for sure. Ethereum touching a new all-time high, like we said, 49.35 in a new fresh rally. None of this news really makes any sense right now. Look at this. DeFi resurgence. Layer 1 leaders poised for a post-Biden comeback. Such coins like Ethereum, Avalanche, Cardano, obviously are going to lead the L1 resurgence. We sort of touched on that. And if you remember again, maybe a couple of weeks ago, I talked about how I thought, you know, blockchains, L1s, L2s were going to be like the big narrative that moved. Looks like we called that as well. So yeah, pretty obvious. Look out for 311 on XRP. This could be the big breakout. Again, from the bull trap, which we called about that on the channel. I mean, why the hell would you not be subscribed or following this? Shane, thank you so much. You know, you guys are just missing out. You're just missing out, by the way. That's my opinion. Where can you get Trump's new coin? So I think it's on the WLFI Finance website. I saw it earlier. It hasn't launched yet. So let's have a look. We'll find it for you. But please, I put a post out of this. Please, 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 please be careful. It is going to, I mean, it does have a little bit kind of on the back of it, but please be careful because I think it will do what it's going to do. The only difference I would argue is that you have it. I think it'll come on here, by the way. This is my opinion of where it's going to come. You got lending and borrowing coming soon, which I think will be part of it. You got the WLFI Finance app that will come out soon as well. So yeah, look out. I think it'll come here personally. And remember, I mean, it's a bit of a clickbait title, so I'm sorry, but it isn't technically Trump's coin. It is WLFI Finance, of which Trump is obviously a founder, backer, whatever you want to call it. I'm sending my kids to buy the WLFI Finance coin. Fair play to you. What's going on, my crypto space? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. Last time it launched, the market. Yeah, I mean, look, the Kanye coin was a day. I've heard, apparently, oh, man, look at that. Steven. Oh, Shane, sorry. Thank you for the weird little paper crane. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. What do you think XRP is going? Bearish case, $8. Medium case, 10. Bullish case, 12.50. Maybe a little bit more. That's where I get to with XRP. I'm super bullish on XRP, by the way. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But I think this is where it's going to launch. I don't have anything else that's coming through at the minute. And I also haven't seen anything, but we will keep you posted. Make sure you follow me on all social media planners because we will keep it on. But yeah, 3 billion of open interest got wiped out of Bitcoin and Ethereum in just a matter of minutes. That is crazy. Holy sugar tits. Right, what was I going to look at? Here. Yeah, join the Discord. It is a new Discord. I was looking at other content creators, by the way. Yeah, some of them charge $100 a month to get in their Discord channels. What the fuck is that about? It's absolutely insane. Right, WLFI Finance token is becoming tradable and transferable. This thread is your exact guide to what's happening when it happens and what to do. So, obviously, pre-sale has got 20% of it. So, network launch of the Ethereum main initial unlock, early supporters on WLFI Finance purchased in each wallet by that blah 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 blah. Remaining 80% unlock is scheduled for the rest of the decided community. See, this is where they're a bit naughty because they said 80% will be actually in the liquidity. It's not. So 80% unlocking schedule for the rest will be decided by the community via a governance vote. Let me tell you. That is not going to be put it all in the charts. So yeah, action one before September 1st, activate the lockbox on WLFIfinance.com. So yeah, so definitely is on here basically, which is now no longer on here as well. So yeah, keep your eyes out. I think it'll all go onto there when it gets done. Action 2. After September the 1st, 8 o'clock, claim your 20% unlock tokens. So, yeah. Is it launching tomorrow? Why are people saying it's launching tomorrow? Is it launching tomorrow? Okay, fine. You can trade WLFI Finance pre-market with 0 trading fee on Mexi. And, okay, fine. Lady Chantel says, I do more on crypto. I don't know what that means, but hey, what's going on? Papa do. Brother, how about 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲? Bullish on 𝗥𝗲𝗃. Yeah, I got a video about 𝗥𝗲𝗃 on my channel. Go and check it out. I think 𝗥𝗲𝗃 is going to do very, very well. ETH back in the green, baby. We're nearly back above 113. It's all fine. It's all fine. It's just long traders got fucking smashed to pieces. Everything's fine. It's all back to the green. Holy crap. Who would trade cryptocurrency? Like, who would do it? Lunatics. Look at this. This is like an absolute shambles right now. But anyway. Yeah, 𝗥𝗲𝗃 I think could... We talked about this the other day. 𝗥𝗲𝗃 could do $5. Maybe a bit more. Maybe 8. But yeah, pretty bullish on that one. Hammer, thanks for the follow. 𝗥𝗲𝗃, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it, guys. Just a resistance on Suie. More down. No. In fact, well, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I mean, I don't care. 271 I got Suie at, so I'm pretty happy where this one's going right now. 279 long on XRP as well. That one's printing pretty well. Are we expecting XRP to rise tomorrow based on the MasterCard link release? I wouldn't say so. You're more likely to get XRP to rise with the broader market sentiment, in my opinion. But high price target on Suie, man. I mean, I think Suie could do like 20 bucks if the meme coin and the DeFi markets go crazy on there. Don't forget, it needs a little bit more in terms of just in terms of like a DEX swap function, reason to use the chain. Obviously, the chain's cheap, it's quick, all that kind of good stuff, right? That's fine. But it needs a little bit more. So let me show you something here. So for example, it's only got 886 million in stablecoins. So people aren't going to really use Suie to transfer stablecoins. They're going to use BNB, maybe Tron. Chain fees are only generating 25k as well. So DEX volume is at 397 million. It's just, that's the big thing that needs to do. I think if they get that dialed in, then yeah, that could be pretty exciting. But look at this DEX volume. It's actually in decline, really. And fees paid's coming down as well, particularly across most of these chains and most of these parts. And when you look at it, a lot of them are protocols as opposed to DEXs. You need kind of, you need reasons to use the chain. But look, I mean, Suie's like, I'm pretty bullish on Suie. I like Suie. We're all crazy to trade crypto. Yeah, I mean, that's true. You're even crazier if you are literally trading crypto right now. It's wild. That is wild. I'm long on Suie from 231. I think we're going back to 3. Got more triggers. Nice, Michael. Sounds like a good plan, Craig. What's Craig doing? Magic Craig says, I'm going to bed after this, and I'm just going to turn my phone off and see what happens tomorrow. Yeah. That's what the weak people say, Craig. I'm going to love it. I'm going to sit here with all my lights turned on the 30-second chart, just having an absolute aneurysm. That's what I'm doing, baby. I'm just going to be like, ah. What do you think 𝗥𝗃𝗃 can do in the alt season? Man, I mean, 𝗥𝗃𝗃's a weird one to call, really. 𝗥𝗃𝗃 is a weird one to call because it pumps when the market dumps and it dumps when the market pumps. So, I mean, who the hell knows what it's going to do? But I like it. It's up 4% today. That's a pretty good move on 𝗥𝗃𝗃. I mean, it just crashed big time with everything else. But yeah, I mean, it's still fine with my own. I'm still bullish on 𝗥𝗃𝗃. I like it. John, thanks for the follow, man. We're getting the follows in tonight, baby. We're crushing it here. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. Remember, we're here 6 days a week. It's at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK time. We bring you the latest meme coins, the latest altcoins, crypto news, charts, anything you want, baby. We got you covered here on the channel. And don't forget, I'm also live streaming on YouTube, and I put content out there every single day, keeping you absolutely dialed in. Thank you so much, Shane. 𝗦𝗲𝗶𝗀𝗃. Basically, right now, I'm literally working like a crazy man to try and give you guys the best content, give you guys the most up-to-date content, maybe even give you some little cheeky plays, which, by the way, all we're doing pretty well until I don't even look at them in a minute. We'll take a look at them in a second. So yeah, so if you're interested in all that kind of stuff, then make sure you're here. We're keeping it alive. ETH made a lower low. They want an in. I mean, that's true. That's true. You know, I mean, look at this as a way to get in. It's basically back to before we saw the move, which tells you that there is demand here for sure. Tells you there's demand here. So, you know, that's probably going to play in the favor of all those people getting. I mean, look, ETH still feels pretty bullish in fairness, but yeah. Shane, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Are you concerned about this dip? No, absolutely not concerned in the slightest. And here's the thing, right? If you know why it's doing what it's doing, thanks, Robert, then it's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, if we were all sat here going, oh my God, like, why's the market collapsed? Like, you then go to, has war broken out? Has there been some sort of crazy regulation that's gone through? Has like the US, oh, freaking hell, we didn't check if the US government's selling Bitcoin. Oh my God, imagine the US government just, imagine they just dumped like 1,000 Bitcoin. Holy shit. Yeah, they got from Coinbase, which is insane, by the way, that they took 300k. But yeah, so the US government are not dumping it. They still hold $23 billion. That's pretty good news as well. So yeah, if you know why the market's doing it, it's like, all right, well, fine. it is what it is. Macro, still super crazy. Like, still super bullish on where the market's going to go. And yeah, I'm just not worried about it. Not worried. Way more so than like, you know, if the market just collapses and you're like, oh my God, like what the hell is going on? The market's just absolutely like made a disaster. 50x trade open on Altcoin. I've got full on degen. God, Adam, you crazy man. I love it. Yeah, so BlackRock ETFs. So nothing's going on here. So yeah, it is literally, as we said, a liquidation event. Think of it this way, right? $339 million just went to exchanges. Bybit just netted themselves $158.42 million for nothing. It's not bad for an hour's work, is it? Not bad. Not bad for an hour's work, in my opinion. But look, we're back at 112.8. That's fine. ETH is in the green, just under 4,800. That's fine as well. I want to see probably a little bit more on altcoins right now. I'd like to see some of these others just push up a little bit. Market's going to be a little bit volatile right now, but could signal a solid move tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. What's Twitter saying? Not a lot. Like, no one's really talking about it. It's all very quiet out there. Let's take a look. But yeah, oh my God, I pressed the wrong button. Just got Kanye West up on my screen. Jesus. Breaking news. Seagulls have invaded the Isle of Wight. Oh, those freaking pesky seagulls. You got to be careful. Got to be careful of them. Right. Yeah, so there's nothing coming out. XRP is about to be forced onto a 6 billion devices. That's pretty interesting. Which stock will be the biggest loser this week? No one cares. ETH just crashed 5% instantly. Yeah, so, I mean, people are just saying exactly what we've just been talking about basically for the last hour. There's nothing really going on right now. Bitcoin drops massively to an intraday low of 110,671 per coin before recovering back to 112. Over 200 million in BTC longs liquidated. It's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. Nothing else, nothing more. Just a pure on, unadulterated, disgraceful liquidation event. And that's what it is. Hide your chips. Yeah, I think one more swipe down. Do you reckon, Allison? I hope not. Although if it does, it's fine. You think ETH's going to drop now? No, I think ETH's fine. I actually think you're going to see some pretty big ETH buys tomorrow. I think you're going to see some strong ETH treasury buys. I think Tom Lee's bought another 50 milli. I think he's going to be coming in pretty heavy. We've got a flat week in terms of rates. Nothing really too much going on. So yeah, I would expect to see some pretty tasty stuff tomorrow. That's just my opinion. You know, if you look at ETH treasury companies right now, which we talked about, nothing's happening over the weekend. But I mean, look at Sharpling Gaming right now. It's up nearly $1 billion since it started buying ETH. So in your view, what's the odds of BTC having hit the top or more to come? Way more to come. Way more to come. Now, I know I said that really, really quickly, but if you just kind of play this out, right? Play this out. Let me give you a good analogy as to why I think. And again, this isn't factual. No one truly knows. You can only speculate, right? But let me just try and give you an idea as to why I think that we have got more to come. So, if you read the headlines and it said the 2025 bull market is the only bull market in history to have ever topped without most altcoins ever hitting a new all-time high, and every single 30 bull market peak indicators never flashing green, you would think that we were crazy. So that's the reality of this. If the market's already topped, Bitcoin basically went, a 2x from previous highs, never hit any of the market indicators. You had more inflows than you've ever seen. Institutions bought something like $50 billion worth of Bitcoin, and we never hit a bull market peak indicator. This is why I think we are going way higher. And Ethereum managed to top by $100. It sounds crazy, in my opinion. So yeah, I think there's way more to come. I've always said 150, 165, maybe 170. If we were to see a maybe late 2026 bull market, or certainly go into 2026, you could argue for 175. Oh yeah, and by the way, the US government and President of the United States were bullish on cryptocurrency in the first year of term. Like, just none of it makes any sense. That's my opinion. Again, though, I could be wrong and it could all go freaking zero tomorrow, but I don't feel that to be the case. So worth noting. Definitely some big volatility right now, though. People are really nervous about this market. 334. So what you're actually seeing now is probably spot. 200 million liquidated for Bitcoin. That's absolutely freaking crazy. What you're seeing now is like a lot of people nervous. Look at this. OKX and Bybit, 86% long liquidations. That is fucking crazy. You'll never be more bullish than top comment hero, 37 Hopper. See, I mean, that's what Stream Element says as well. That's what Stream Element says. Does anyone think BTC will actually get past 150 this cycle? I was super confident, The more time goes by, I'm thinking 135 to 150. Q4 is looking more realistic. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Heading back up now. What dip? I mean, that's true. I mean, we're still kind of holding in around 112.6. So, I mean, altcoins are the ones to keep your eye on. Ethereum back above 4,800 would be good. That's my opinion anyway. That's my opinion. Kid Curry, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to everybody here on TikTok, by the way, and obviously on YouTube as well. We've got way over 100 in the stream. Appreciate you guys. And likewise here, we're cruising around 50 people. So, look, that's good news. It's good news. We're building a community. We're keeping you guys dialed in. We're making sure that you are on point, not freaking out in this market. Just keep buying it every week and only sell small bits every 4 years. Works amazingly. Buy you a new pool. Yeah, I mean, I don't want a pool in the UK. I've got a paddling pool. That's fine. It's fine. Good luck with that Trump scam coin. Yeah, I mean, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. And I highly recommend not touching it, in fact. But, you know, people will. Jungle or Yugle, massive liquidation event. I think that it was a coordinated, deliberate Sunday night attack on the markets by top cryptocurrency exchanges, Bybit, Coinbase, Binance, OKX. I think it's all very deliberate, and I think they just took and walked away with like $350 million of capital. I just think it's a massive liquidation event. No reason, no macro news, no nothing. It is literally a scam. All right, that's my opinion. An absolute scam. Yeah, so DeFi has gone to the absolute cleaners. They just got smashed over here as well, which is kind of disappointing, but hey. Such as life. Igloos in the UK will sell better. I mean, that's true as well. That's true. What are you guys on Discord? Don't start being all like weird and like, you know. What's going on here? What's going on Discord? It keeps going up on the. It keeps going up on right. Okay. Okay, cool. Who is that? Who is EZRASPAP? Who is that? Is it someone we know or not? Dan Sultro. My internet is going in and out. It might be mine one time as well. I don't know. But I think mine should be okay, by the way, right now. Cool Cat, what's going on? Total 2 still having a good week. Yeah, I mean, the Total 2 is fine. The overall, look, I mean, if you go to it, the overall market's down, which tells us that, like, you know, Bitcoin isn't particularly great. But on the macro side of things, it's like, well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, look at this. DeFi is getting absolutely smashed. Slime now at 38.7, 1.38 milli. Saks now 9.844. Awoke 529, 6.602 on Chewy. Man, the whole DeFi space got a little bit of a dump arena out there. Nothing weird, just letting him know Shoesmith is a legal dude and a community member. Okay, fine. Cool. Cool, right. BTC 112.8 right now. So, yeah, definitely still a little bit tasty right there. We need to get it back above 113. That'd be good news. Rate cuts in September, Ollie? Yes, I think so as well. Corey says, how come everything suddenly dropped in the past few hours? The only reason that we can come up with, and backed by evidence, we've tracked some of the wallets of the top crypto exchanges, is that they all dumped the market. They deliberately manipulated the cryptocurrency market and dumped it on a Sunday night. It's life. Life, like, that's just the world of the market. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Yeah, so look at this. Long now. Binance Royal flushed 110.800 exactly. You should have been ready. Congrats to those that follow the system. Now, I don't know what this system is, by the way. But yeah, basically massive, massive flush outs in the market. That's all it is. There's no other reason for it. Bitcoin just dumped 5,000 less than 10 minutes, 300 million liquidated. This was, I say, yeah, it's just all leverage flush out. There's literally nothing else to it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know why people keep doing this whole Trump, like, meme coin, not meme coin, like, reserve of like, oh, yeah, he's going to pump Solana and XRP. It's like, no, he's not. He's just going to launch WLFI Finance, you massive set of chappers. Eric Trump says he sees Ethereum at 8,000 this year. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, so there's literally nothing on here, by the way. Nothing on here, unfortunately, that gives us any specifics other than, yep, the market just got absolutely wrecked. So, yeah, ETH to 5K this week. I thought we would have, yeah, I thought we would have got it today as well. I generally thought we would have got 5K ETH today, but yeah, turns out that's not the case. Turns out that's not the case. I just checked the liquidation map on CoinGlass. It explains why. Yeah, look here. I can show you if you want. It's here, look. So you've got, this is the liquidation events that came in. We can then look at the liquidation heat map. which will tell us exactly what happened. Look at this. Look at this flush out here. Look, 68 million, 68 million. Now, what's interesting though, look at this build on the top. This is on the 24-hour chart. So yeah, we could start to see BTC start to move back to the upside, starting to clear this out long, which could be the reason. Drop to the lows, clear out this liquidity, and then, yeah, start to push back to the upside as well. So look, 115, 116, you're starting to see a little bit accumulate. 48-hour, what does that look like? Yeah, so look at this. Big move. 126, so probably tells us where it's going. And the other thing to look at would be this. And this will probably tell us, well, it might not actually. So yeah, here you go. Look. So look at this. These are all the kind of people that were long on the market. They just got absolutely flushed. Look how much got wiped out here. Like, that is crazy on Binance. Massive liquidation event. Look at that. Crazy. Let me phrase, if you're new, don't trade. Stop the, yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. That's what happens. That's just a massive flush out. That is, yeah, that's basically where you've got leverage traders. So people that are long the market, short the market. It's looking at what's going on. Coach TV, what's going on, buddy? Put it on the 12-hour. On what? On the heat map. Oh man, I didn't mean to press that one. Oh, what's going on? I keep pressing it. Yeah, so there's on the 12-hour. Yeah, look at that. Look at that wiped out leverage. It's absolutely wild. But yeah, look, this is kind of probably what we need to see. So, you know, again, wick down, take the leverage out, and then start hopefully to push back to the upside with nothing really getting in our way. This could see us rally back to maybe 115, 116 over the course of this week, which would be good. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Like, people leverage trading this just got absolutely smoked beyond Bolivian. It's just life in it. There you go. Look, kind of gives you a bit of a view. Look at that, like, massive, disgraceful hole in there. Oh man, that is a wild ride today. Once the bull is done, will you just 1 or 2x shot? No. I'm once the bull's done, I'm hoping to be in a position where I don't even care about the fact the market's going to go down. I don't really do trading. I do a little bit. So like say I said earlier, like I've got a long trade open on XRP from 271. I've got a long on Bitcoin. I'm just not a big like leverage trader. I've lost way more money than in leverage trade than having meme coins. So yeah, so I'll probably just see. I mean, maybe it's probably better to try and time the bottom, in my opinion, than try and, you know, go down. And don't forget, you got to try and time the top. Timing the top will be way harder because where people think the top's in, I think it'll go higher than that. Alexander Lorenzo, thanks for sharing, man. Appreciate it. If you want to share the stream out, dead easy, little arrow at the bottom. Thank you so much. Boom, 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 boom. Big hole CME gap must be filled at 93k. Yeah, everyone keeps talking about the CME gap at 93k. I know what I think of the CME gap at 93k. It's just like, shut the hell up. Yeah, everyone keeps talking about it. Where is it? Yeah, is it here somewhere? 93. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the CME gap. Look at 93k. Here it comes. You got to ask yourself a question. That CME gap came in at, where did that come in at? Tuesday the 22nd. Anyway, Tuesday the 22nd that came in. And yes, everyone's like, oh, here's a CME gap. Here it is. Here it is. I mean, look, maybe it's, you know, maybe we need to see it kind of, you know, maybe we need to see it, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. Probably. I'll take some vids off the 2,000-mile drive. Yeah, why not? Got to run. Still packing for the trip. See you later, Michael. Enjoy the drive wherever you are going. Enjoy it. If it's a holiday, then enjoy that even more so. Right, let's do the CME gap. Here it is, baby. Let's color this one. What are we gonna do this one? We'll do this one. Let's do this one in ooh, it's an awful color. There we go. Let's do that in purple. So, in fact, we can get rid of that one. That got filled. Right, cool. Going to Arizona to have a new Moon Boy Studios. Oh, nice. Nice. I like actual studios. Holy shit, you guys are killing it. is going to drive prices down. What's the definition of bear? Is there a percentage of a time frame? No. I'd argue just down. When it's 93k, come back and tell me if you told you so. I'll be waiting. Yeah, I mean, 93 is a big old drop, isn't it? That is a big old drop, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't get that far. Right, anyway, that's the CME gap. We'll worry about that when we get to it. Let's worry a little bit more on BTC rallying back up here on the 30 minutes, which is kind of good news. Let's go to the 15 minute and sort of see. It's not the sexiest of charts, isn't it? Not the sexiest, but yeah. Show me how you see a CME gap. So it's in the CME futures. Bitcoin CME futures 15 is how I track it on TradingView. Again, I needed help with this, like people, but yeah, this is the chart. So CME futures on here, and then it's there, look. So this is where it closed, and then this is where it opened, and it's never come back since. I think it's nonsense, personally, but because you could argue and say, well, is there any other CME gaps? Well, yeah, here's a big freaking CME gap that came in here, look. Friday the 8th of November, although I guess it came and got filled here. All right, maybe. Okay, all right. Any more down here? Here's a CME gap. Here's a CME gap. Look at 58,000. See, sometimes it doesn't come. It doesn't really. I'm kidding. All right, fine. We're going to fucking zero up, sell everything, get the hell out. Oh, Jesus. If BTC goes to 124 again, I'm going to short more. Holy crap. Is it nonsense? I don't think it's nonsense, but I don't think it's as big as what people make it as. If I'm totally honest, I don't know if people confuse it with just traditional market volatility. That's my opinion. It's like, oh no, whoa. It has to fill the CME gap, otherwise it's not going anywhere. You're a bit like, we'll see. Nunya, thanks so much. Good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. Welcome. And yeah, we'll try for all in. Let's do it, baby. We'll do that. After that, we got 145. Nice. I'm down. I'm bullish on that. There's a CME gap at 12k. Shit. It's not nonsense. 89% of CME gaps have get filled. Yeah, true. I'm not saying specifically it's nonsense. What I actually said was I don't believe it. It should get the weight in which a lot of people give it. But we'll see. We'll see. Look, if we're really going to go to what, 93k, that is a big old dump arena. 93k is a 17.5% dip. Every long that got liquidated, reloaded 100x long, greed will always get you. Yeah, exactly. People are going to do that. People are going to do that a lot. What's crazy is like no one's talking about it, which I'm really surprised about. I thought we would definitely get a little bit more than what we've got. CME gap at 0. CME gaps only get filled because of the volatility, nothing else. 93k would be pretty bullish. You would expect some pretty heavy buying to come in at that point, but let's see what, in fact, let's see what right, let's see. So the CME gap is a giant marketplace where big banks and traders buy and sell Bitcoin futures, basically bets on the futures price of Bitcoin. But here's the catch. The CME closes on weekends while crypto is 24/7. Yeah. Let's say on Friday, CME closes when Bitcoin is 50k. Over the weekend, Bitcoin moves to 52. On Monday morning, the CME reopens. There's a big gap between Friday's close and Monday's open. The space is called the CME gap. Why do people care? Because Bitcoin often comes back to fill those gaps, meaning that the price likes to revisit that empty space. Traders think of it like an unfinished core. Bitcoin doesn't like leaving things messy, so it goes back to clean up the gap before moving on. In simple terms, CME gaps are like holes in the chart, and Bitcoin often goes back to cover those holes. Traders watch them because they can be clues about where the price might go next. Do you want me to show you a visual example of the CME gap? No, that's fine. This is manipulation before the big pump. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Officially, I think we can definitely say this is definitely manipulation. What's even interesting is that they almost won't let the price rally as well. Like, there's a little bit of rallying in the market and they're like, nope, dump it. Kind of wild. Kind of wild, really. But yeah. It is what it is. That's the honest answer. You just got to ride the volatility out and look at the macro. Well, the macro's fine. Hey, 2-Bit. How you been, sweetie? You left your thong in my car. No! What a disaster. What color was it? I should remember, but I can't. Obviously, I was in a rush. 2-Bit, be well. Yeah, see you later, buddy. As always. As always, yeah, mega manipulation. At least you know they'll send it up when they need money. Yeah, which probably when the market's open. I mean, the futures market looks like it's going to be pretty crazy, in fairness. The trick with CME is that the price can be very different than the BTC price, so you have to fill the CME gap on the CME chart. It can make a difference. Yeah, true. Hot pink leopard print. Nice. Yeah. Don't worry about the brown on the back. You have a ledger or just keep your crypto? No. Ollie, I have a ledger, yeah. Look, I'm not super weird like I think a lot of people are. I don't mind leaving a little bit on exchanges. Just don't leave a lot. Like, you know, just leave your little bit of player money on there. But generally get yourself a ledger or a Tangum or a Trezor. Get it off exchanges. Therefore, you are the custodian of your own cryptocurrency. Whatever it's on exchanges, technically you can lose it all. Is that a shake up before the pump? Maybe. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. Again, right now, I don't really particularly care about Bitcoin. I'm more bothered about what altcoins are doing. Altcoins are holding up all right. Top 2 at 0.46 isn't the end of the world. If you think, though, we were at 1.68 trillion literally before I came live. I mean, that is the craziest dump I've ever, like, in the world. But total market down about 1.5%. I mean, it's fine. Bitcoin dominance ticked back up just a tad. Still well below this line, though, we've been talking about for ages. So BTC dominance continuing to come down right now, which is obviously good news. And we're seeing this kind of push prices of altcoins up a little bit as well, which is kind of good. So overall, actually, lots of macro sentiment feels fine. Lots of macro sentiment feels fine. It's more the fact that we're just seeing this big old dumperino. Big old dumperino. XRP's holding up pretty nicely as well. Look, XRP probably having a slightly better than most hold up right now. So, yeah. Good news. Any key dates coming in for news for XRP? It's just the banking stuff that we're sort of waiting on, really. And anything else that comes out. So there's the Ethena Labs, the $10 billion buy that they want to get involved in. Big stablecoin adoption coming. So, you know, yeah, the big MasterCard release tomorrow, albeit I don't think it's the biggest thing in the world, but it'll still be good. It'll still be good. You know, Gemini clearly are very much optimistic about where XRP is going to go. But I think the Ethena Labs is a bigger one. You know, that 10 billion stablecoin XRP kind of purchase they want to do is pretty wild, if you ask me. So fingers crossed we'll see that kind of move up as well, which is good. Which is good. Stream Element says, I've heard Robert Dover is a legend. So have I. So have I. We must go down first before we go up. Yeah. That's true. It's all about how low can you go, mother trucker now. Anyway, right. Let's close that out. Close that out. Close that out. Close that out. Oh, fine. Looks like markets are trying to rally a little bit. Look at this. DeFi is on the move, baby. Bump it back up. Let's go. Yeah, memes got smashed. Look at these. Shib down 1.5. Doge 1.3. Brett 2.3. Bonk 3%. Pepe 2.6. Whiff 4%. Jesus. Pump fund down at 5. What's pump fund doing now? Yeah, it looks awful as well. And BTC 112.63. Man, this is a crazy old dumperino. I heard XRP was going to hit 758,000 USD this site. Yep, so have I. It's not going to hit that price. My EMA ribbon is still showing bullish, so I'm not worried. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Is it a good time to buy BTC now or dump continues to 93k? Well, look, if you believe CME gap's going to dump to 93k, my stance would always be the same, though. Don't trade big volatility because you just don't know what's going to happen. Now, you might say, screw you, Tube, I think we're going way higher. So whatever you're planning to put in, let's say you're planning to put 1,000 in, just put 250 in, buy a dip, put 500 in, keep a little bit. Then if you get a further downside, you can DCA in that position. If it goes up, you're not losing out on much. So XRP test mid-October or earlier? Yeah, I hope so. Hope so. That's my view. Just don't full clip in, full clip out. You've got to be sensible. But whenever you've got extreme volatility, I'd be like, well, just wait and see. Now, the fact of the matter is, do I think they're going to dump it even more? No, I think that was a pretty big wick down. So I think they'll probably just sit tight and see where we get to. Simon says ETC. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Has Cass been doing anything? Not really. Not really. I mean, in fairness, cryptonews did actually send me some stuff. Hold on a minute. Let me find it. It's here somewhere. Where is it? Where's the cryptonews stuff? There it is. So he sent me this. Oh, it's a YouTube video. That's annoying. Basically, YouTube video says, summarizing key points from the Jonathan Simplowski's interview, including development and price forecast. Crypto.js says, seems like everything else in the space is built using semi-dry dog shit and sticky tape. Being even more bullish news on top of more bullish news. You may want to consider looking at NFT projects I said about to fund the game for Marbits. Well, unfortunately, Crypto.js, I don't think that's going to be a case right now, but hey, we'll see. So, yeah, it looks like there is some stuff going on over there. It doesn't seem like there's anything super crazy, though. And Casper is, I mean, 0.2, it's not wild. It's okay. So, yeah. What ledger do you have? Ledger Nano S, but I think I'm gonna get a new one. I probably want a Ledger X or the like other one. They're like $200. So I think we're in alt season. I called this on Saturday, Friday. I think we're in alt season. Cast a stable coin. It feels a little like that in a minute. But yeah, I definitely think we're in. I definitely think we are in a the altcoin season here for sure. For sure. Look, I mean, ETH's broke an all-time high. That's a pretty good news. All this bullish news and no price movement. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Unless we start a bear market, we're definitely not going to start a bear market. That's my opinion, by the way. Could be wrong though. Remember, this guy talks about crypto on the internet. Right, ETH back at 4,800. That's pretty bullish. I just want to see BTC back above 113. ETH close above 4.8. That'd be good. I just put mine in Ledger Flex earlier. Nice. Yeah, Ledger Flex, man. Ethereum Classic. What's your prediction? Oh my god. Do you know what? I've never even looked at the chart of Ethereum Classic. Why would it even be a thing? Ethereum Classic. Is this like a wind up? I think XRP will close at 310 today. Nice. I'm bullish on that. That'd be a nice close if it did. Ethereum Classic. I mean, do people... I know it's an old school mining Ethereum coin. What's the price at now? $23. I mean, it's kind of flat right now. I mean, what's it doing? 272 million in volume. I mean, I don't know. What's the all-time high in it? 120, 176. I mean, could it do a 2x? Maybe. I don't know enough about it, to be honest. I'm literally guessing. I'm guessing, but I mean, considering it did 100, I mean, I feel like it'll be a little bit like Litecoin, won't it? Like an old school, you know, still has a clearly big community on the back of it, but I don't know what is the purpose of it right now versus Ethereum layer 1 normal. We'll have 8 of them divided for different coins. Nice. I said that. You think XRP will close at 310 today? Oh my god, I thought you said you were telling me. No, I don't think it closed at 310 today. It's too much of a move. Then close at Lipum again, still not something to be invested in. Yeah, I don't think so. Chipper, what's going on, pal? It depends. If you're mining Ethereum Classic, crack on, like, you know, rock and roll with it. But I guess, especially with the adoption of layer 2s, it's a bit like, why would you do Ethereum Classic? But anyway, each their own. That's my opinion. What a shakeout, but why? Again, the narrative that we can only really come up with, backed by some wallet movements, is that, you know, just a coordinated exchange dump. Maybe it's for tomorrow, maybe it's not, I don't know, but you know, that the reality is that's all we can really put it down to right now, because that's all we can see. And no one's really talking about it. No one is talking about it. No one cares. Yeah. It's kind of wild to think about. How's it easier? Yeah, that's nonsense. That's nonsense, Dutch guy. I mean, it's 124k was the top. Angel Trolls. Yeah, I think you're wrong as well. I think you're wrong. A whale just unloaded Bitcoin, 4,000. Yeah, it's not really a whale though, I don't think, to be honest. 80,000 people loved that post. It wasn't a whale, it was exchanges. Yeah, so again, there's nothing really coming through other than... yeah. I like this. This is great. Okay, now say Bitcoin is going to be a reserve currency. Post it, Trump. I'd just like to announce that the United States just purchased 3,000 Bitcoin. Let's go. I always make 50k weekly. All right, good. That's great. Hey, that's great news. I am over the freaking moon for you. Yeah. Oh, I mean, that is great news, actually. Genuinely, that's great news. So you're making 2.6 million a year. Good on you. You know, if you're making 2.6 million a year, hey, you know what? What's the difference between 2.6 million, 2.2 million? Like, I mean, what's 0.4 of a million? Like, you know, you could just put that somewhere, not worry about it. Everyone don't tell you, I'm going off script. Off Stream Element, shut the hell up. Selma, what's going on? Online says 9-1 for WLFI financial coin. Yeah, I thought that, yeah. Why are people saying it's launching tomorrow? So many people are saying it's launching tomorrow. Pepe to the moon, Angel Trolls. Yeah, I hope so. What's your thoughts on ICP? I think it's a bit, I think it's a little bit overhyped. It's just my honest opinion. Trump just posted now BTC reserve. No. It was a meme. Someone put a meme, like an AI video thing. So yeah, it'd be pretty interesting if he did that, wouldn't it? That would be the future. Would you Ethereum Classic or Luna Classic 2-bit? Probably Luna Classic. Upside potential's more. Cerebro says, yeah, Trump didn't just post that. That'd be crazy. It'd be freaking wild if he did. Bitcoin will be like 120 in about 20 minutes time. Michael, what's going on, pal? Good to see you, man. Drizzle, I made 100k every 2 weeks, man. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Here I am, scrapping around for a bit of change. It's fine. Going to tokenize my flat back clap, my back cat and get a loan on it, Ferrari. Oh, dear me. WLFI, I think it'll post on the WLFI Finance. I believe perpetual futures are open on like Mexi and Bybit, a couple of others, but yeah. Angel says a BTC to 100k now. Yeah, people have been saying 93k, but in my opinion, people are wrong, but who knows? I mean, we could go that low. Stefano, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. We could go that low. How low can you go? 293k. 10k. Dump it. We'll see. BMR stock also to ETH. Yeah, I mean, look, I think we'll see some pretty strong buys this week. I definitely think we'll see some treasury companies coming in. I think we'll see some ETH treasury companies coming in. Yeah, could be a good week. Could be a good week, baby. Just make sure you're not over leveraged. That's all I would say. Don't be over leveraged. Boom, 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 boom. Holmes, are you sending a Discord thing out, or do I need to send a Discord thing out? Weirdly, Gonzalo is in. I'm just setting a channel up now. Right, next. Skip. Right, can I copy link? Okay, I think I can send this to you guys. What did I just do with that? Let me close this. There we go. Right, I think that should work. I think that should work. Huge BTC will flip Amazon at 122,500. Nice, Cointelegraph. Great update. Great update. Gonzalo, you're in one of the Discord. You're in like the chatty Discord channels. I could literally bring you on stream right now. You're in meeting room 1 in our free Discord, by the way. If you're interested in a free Discord, it is in the description on my YouTube channel, so go check it out. Tom Lee says ETH to $1 billion. He's so bullish. Yeah, he is. BTC leveled at 112. You think it'll drop more? I mean, do I think it will? Probably not. Right now, it could do, but yeah. AM and SM solution limited next year. Don't know what that means, but we'll see. No, I'm not going to bring you on. I'm not going to bring you on. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, baby. All good. Right. Yeah, I mean, what are we at? 112,678. So nothing too crazy. Get wrecked. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what it means, Angel Trolls. But you are living up to your name, bro. Okay. When do you think Altseason will start? I think it's already started. I called it. I called it on Friday. I said Friday, Altseason is here. And then, you know, we've had a new all-time high on Ethereum, which has been great. And actually, markets were moving nicely until whatever the hell happened in the last, like, you know, couple of hours. When Bitcoin almost hit 100k, did the same drop as ETH, get into 5k. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. Yeah, like I said, we're probably in for a little bit of volatility to the market. People are going to be freaking out. Lots of people will be making bad decisions. I mean, look at all the red. Like, this just shouldn't be the case. Like, this should have been a super bullish evening. But hey, look, it is what it is. We've waited long enough for this alt season. It is still alt season, in my opinion. There's still way more upside to come, and it is just part of the life. Was BTC dropped? Yes, exactly. Yeah, Randall, exactly that. I think it's about 400 million. It's at now. So exactly that. Bonk to the moon. Yeah, I like bonk. Yeah. Where are we at? So the last 4 hours, 350 million, 12 hours, $405 million worth of liquidations heading into those exchanges. And again, just look at some of these. I mean, these are big old liquidations in there. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Unfortunately, that's just life, isn't it? ZK rules. I'm good. Yeah, what's going on? Welcome. Tim Chipper says he's buying the Patreon when we mega pump. I mean, that's fine. I don't know what that's for, but hey, it's fine. Now tell what? Now that we will never see again. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Don't know what you guys are talking about, but yeah, anyway, crazy couple of hours. Not even a crazy day in the market. The market was super boring. Bitcoin was dumped. Well, Bitcoin was just trending down a little bit. ETH was having a great run, and all of which came to a very, very abrupt halt. You could argue and say that exchanges, as well as maybe big whales, were like, no, this is not the time we see new all-time highs on Ethereum. No, we are not packed in terms of our altcoin bags. This is not a quick call, you know, if CZ's like, hey, Zhu whatever he's called from Bybit, dump this freaking market, bro. Dump this market or I'll do to you what I did to FTX. And so everyone was like, right, just, you know, dump this kind of back down again. Chill out. Just bought 5K more Pepe. Nice. Yeah, I bought some Pepe earlier on. But anyway, that is life, unfortunately. So I've got to go. I've got a call with the investment group. As always, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you. Remember, we're here 6 days a week, bringing you the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency content. If you enjoy this type of content as well, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, I put videos out, multiple videos a day, keeping you guys dialed in as to what's going on. Don't forget, join our free Discord if you want to be part of that. But until tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK time, do not miss it. It's going to be epic. Enjoy the outro. I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side. See you soon.